Hello and welcome to re-enthused. Today we are taking a little look at a project we're making, actually by the time this video goes out, have made and released open sourced for the EXL 100. I know we've done quite a few videos on this fantastic little French computer, but I do kind of adore it, so I don't mind. This may be the last one for a while we do, but I think it's quite an important one, certainly for us anyway. We're quite proud of this project and it turned out really nice. And this is a quick thank you to our sponsor, PCBWay. Now, PCBWay has a host of services for makers, not just PCBs, which is a service they do excellently for a great value, but also things like professional 3D printing, CNC milling, and injection molding, amongst other things. Also, because this is December, PCBWay are doing their big Christmas sales event. And this has a host of different features, including Christmas vouchers, so really nice discounts on different services, extra services discounts, including a huge amount off of 3D printing and CNC machining, and also a really nice little kind of game where you can start trading in points that you've earned to get free and cheap devices. It's absolutely worth taking a look at when you're next online, and yeah, it makes an already affordable service even more affordable. And here's the board, as supplied to us by PCBWay. This one is, of course, unpopulated, and I'm not going to go through putting every component on there because, to be honest, they're fairly standard. Soldering. It's a fairly standard soldering job. It's not really going to show you anything in the very, very best traditions of Blue Peter. Probably something you'll only understand if you're in the UK. We do have ones that we made earlier, so that's obviously the unpopulated board. We also have this, which is a slightly older revision, but it's not much has changed on it, which is the more populated one. So these are mostly really easy to get hold of components. Obviously, these are just normal micro switches. These are just standard diodes, pretty standard. Now, all of these aren't necessarily needed. I put them all on there because I was trying to replicate the keyboard as much as possible, because my future plan, probably still my future plan, is to make a version of this which will also take keyboard input. So you'll be able to replace both the keyboard and the joysticks with a board like this, in case you manage to get one without the keyboard or the joysticks. So a lot of these can be omitted. You can kind of work out which ones aren't being used at the moment. They're mostly there for, obviously, the keypad and the joystick. The PP3 battery clip, that's obviously fairly easy to get hold of. Capacitor. This chip is moderately difficult to get hold of. Now, for a future version of this, possibly the one with the keyboard one, someone on Twitter has kind of suggested maybe the Arduino can replicate this and just cut this chip out entirely. Going to look into that, because that's possibly a very good way of getting rid of what is the hardest to get component, pretty much. Now, one component that is missing is the actual infrared emitters. Now, these are the ones I'm using are 880 nanometer ones, so I think that should be moderately easy to get a hold of. I've got a link on this project which shows where I got mine from, and they certainly work perfectly. Now, do I have this is the wrong kind, but it shows the point. Now, the only thing with these are they are polarized, as diodes tend to be. You can just about see that. So one leg is longer than the other. The longer leg is the anode. Now, this board, for various reasons, has got C for cathode and positive. I couldn't work out if I was using positive, negative, or anode and cathode, and I decided, obviously, to go for the middle ground. I don't remember why I did that, but hey, it's there. So the longer leg will just go in the positive, where the positive symbol is, and the shorter leg will go with the cathode. And you have two of those. Bend them over. Or however you end up, what solution you use to actually put this in a case or what have you, just so it's got line of sight with the actual infrared receivers on the EXL100 itself. This is a 455 megahertz, kilohertz, anyway, it's a clock. It's all on the bill of materials, so it's fine. Again, I got this from eBay, very simple. There are lots of options. I chose these. They're pretty cheap as well. And the rest are just standard resistors and transistors, so they're all fairly easy to get a hold of. Now, I have also, and again, as everything is when we make it, it's all open source and free to use. We also designed a case to go with it. Now, this one is in rather sporty red and black because, well, mainly because I ran out of black material. I also tried to just like put white on the face of this, and I really screwed it up, which is why it looks like this. This says EXL 100, obviously, and it was quite noticeable until I tried to fix it and made it worse. But yeah, so yeah, obviously the joystick goes in there. The infrared ports then emit the signal. This is the keypad because the original joypads had a keypad on it, so this replaces that. Nice clicky buttons. Yeah, some space with some screws to hold the case on, and screws on the bottom. Now I should have used flatter screws, so all I've ended up really with is kind of this Pac-Man-esque footrest so it can go around those. And in here is, if we open this up, the battery clip for the PP9, so you can PP3. Keep saying PP9. Definitely a PP3, not a PP9. PP9 is a much bigger battery. So yeah, it's kind of a nice, almost professional looking product, if I say so myself. So yeah, that's again the case and the button stands and the and everything. That's all available, open source. I've given it kind of an EXL style look with the really chamfered edges and this little grill pattern which mimics the actual machine itself. If you want to make this kind of fit even better, having this as an orange, just like the original joystick, first player joystick, I think was orange, would probably be nice, and the keycap is orange as well, and keep the bottom as black. I think that would look quite nice. Anyway, that's that. That's all available now, and there'll be links in the description if you do have an EXL 100. So let's take this one that we've put together and go and test it out. Right, so here we are with Wizard, which is quite a tricky Space Invaders stroke Galaxians clone. Made slightly harder by the fact that because of the way the infrared works on this, you can only do one thing at a time, so you can't really move and fire, although it does kind of give you like faster fire anyway, so it does try to compensate for that. Now, what he's asking here is to set the level, so we can push 1 to get level 1. There we go. Oh, and immediately we're shot. That happens quite often. Yeah, so now the movement from the joystick, which is of course the rather wonderful Cheetah Ballistics, by the way, possibly the greatest joypad ever made. There we go. Is translated into infrared pulses for the EXL 100 to understand. Now, oh no. I think it's probably obvious how this game works. We shoot the top level things to complete the level, but we have to avoid the bird who is shooting at us, but you can kill it. It just takes a few shots, and then that's a bonus thing. Oh, we died as we started. Right, we've already lost. Wonderful game. Very, very difficult. Right, well, let's try. Should we try tennis out? Why not? Okay, and here's tennis. So this is asking us the colour of the court. We'll do number 1 for blue and red, and then we have to wait for a bit. Okay, now we've got a few. Now we're definitely going to do debutante, which I'm guessing is simplest mode. We want 1 player, so that's 1 again. And 3 sets, so we have to do 3. There we go. And the fire button should be accept. There we go. Right. Now this has got some rather lovely speech. So did Wizard, actually. So this is us serving. So we hit it once and then hit it again. Oh, did I? Nope, that was bad. Okay. Hit it. And again. That should be better. It is. Hey, we got instant. I'm really bad at this game, so a point is good. Oh, he said it back. This is bad. Oh no, we did. We returned. Hey! It's quite a tough tennis game. Again, I think some of that is because of the way the infrared works, with really just one command at a time. Oh, there we go. Plus also I'm bad at it. I mean, yeah, there is that. Oh, and that's... Yeah. I was doing so well for a bit there. Sorry, a rather abrupt change to a virus because my OSSC decided to give up for some reason. I guess we'll work that one out at some point. Anyway, this is the last game I own, so let's give virus a try. I'm assuming this is difficulty level. We're definitely going with 1. Virus is an interesting game. Basically, you're this little ship and you have to destroy these things. And if too many of them get together, then they form a kind of larger one. So you have to stop them forming groups. And these things, I think, are like generators or something. So you can destroy them. At least I thought you could. Maybe you can't. Oh, there you go. There's a large one's been created. That's fine. We can destroy that one easy enough, but you just have to just keep breaking down these larger groups of them. Oh, like these are going to generate one now, so let's kill these. I think now we've killed enough of them that they can't make a big one. Oh no, now they can. Hold on. Yep, they're about to. There we are. Right, but now all the generators are gone, so there's no more coming, so we can just pick them off now. There we go, just the big one left. No, go down. There we are. Hooray! Right. Let's do a summary. So there we go. Another EXL 100 video out the door. Maybe I'm a little bit attached to this machine, but I think this will be the last video for a while because no cartridges are coming up that I can easily afford. And we've done with this project. Unless we make the keyboard one, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon anyway. Thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring the video, as always. Thanks to you for watching, as always. If you like the video, please hit like. If you really like the video, please hit subscribe. If you didn't like the video or you have something else to say, then please leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, which is around here somewhere. Probably down, I think, down there somewhere. That'll tell you when we release new videos, so because just being subscribed isn't enough. And if you do want to get access to early videos and also some videos that aren't shown publicly, then you can join our Patreon or our YouTube membership thing to get, early access and also unique videos. Right. Yeah. See you next time.
The present is horrible. The future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused. Back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great. Escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused.